This is proof the moon landing didn't happen, because how did the lunar rover physically fit inside the lunar module, and how was it deployed once they landed? The lunar rover used on Apollo 15, 16, and 17 was a four-wheeled electric vehicle, over 10 feet long, 6 feet wide, weighing 460 pounds on Earth. It was supposedly folded and stored inside a compartment on the outside of the lunar module, a compartment roughly the size of a large wardrobe, then deployed by pulling a single lanyard from the ground, a full-sized vehicle in a wardrobe, unfolded by a rope. NASA's official explanation is that the rover was designed to fold in half, wheels tucking inward, chassis collapsing, and was stored in a folded configuration within the lunar module descent stage equipment bay. Engineering diagrams exist showing this configuration. The rover was genuinely designed to fold. But here's what those diagrams don't fully resolve. The equipment bay was shared storage. It also contained geological equipment, cameras, scientific instruments, power units, and antenna components for multiple missions. Every item had to survive a rocket launch, a 3-day transit vacuum exposure temperature extremes, and then deploy flawlessly in sequence on the first attempt. No second chance, no maintenance team on standby, just a rope. And here's the physical detail that keeps nagging at engineers who've actually looked at the dimensions carefully. The folded rover configuration, when modeled against the documented equipment bay dimensions with almost zero clearance, not comfortable engineering tolerance. Razor-thin margins. In a program where a faulty O-ring later destroyed a shuttle, where millimeter-level engineering errors had catastrophic consequences, the rover deployment relied on a mechanism with essentially no margin for misalignment, damage, or thermal expansion from the temperature swings of space transit. It worked perfectly, every time. 3 missions, 3 rovers, 3 flawless deployments, no jammed hinges, no thermal warping, no deployment failures, all from a wardrobe with a rope. On a flat plane model, none of this engineering problem exists because, well, no vehicle was ever deployed on a lunar surface. The rover footage was captured in a controlled terrestrial environment designed to simulate low-gravity conditions. Film studios and military test ranges in the late 1960s had the capability to produce convincing low-gravity vehicle footage using wire rigs, wide lenses, and, carefully controlled lighting. The rover didn't need to fit in a wardrobe. It needed to fit on a soundstage. The Apollo 16 rover was filmed driving across the lunar surface at speeds up to 11 miles per hour. The wheel spray patterns, dust kicked up by the tires, have been analyzed by physicists who noted the trajectory and settling rate of the particles match 1/6 gravity closely. But wire-assisted filming combined with fine powder substitutes produces identical visual results in standard gravity. Film technicians knew this. They used the technique for decades in science fiction productions. Identical results. 2 completely different production methods.